do you think the government has made it to the maximum? Or what do you think about the
Kenya
government?
Kwanza government has had a lot of challenges. It's done its part in terms of good and bad. But this government, we must all talk about it, that since when it got into the office, since its inauguration into office, this government has always had a lot of problems, socially and economically, and the political problems. The first problems that this government has had are about court cases. This government has found itself on the wrong side, being challenged by the people on matters of constitution. People have always complained about the unconstitutional way of management of this country by William Samoei Ruto. That is one of the challenges that has always been there. The second challenge is about an inclusivity. Because just recently we all realized about that. Rigathi Gachagua went home, the former deputy president went home, simply because he was telling us that this government is of shareholders. So that is one of the problems that the people have always been facing as a result of this government. This government has got a lot of cases in terms of the political challenges. After the elections of the 2022, it found itself on the wrong side by the people rejecting the government. The goodwill was not there. Those Azimio part believe that this government rigged elections, and we went to the roads, we demonstrated, saying our victory was stolen. It was not very easy for this government even to sit down to provide for development. The first finance bill after the elections, that is for 2023-2024, was also challenged in court. We went to the roads, we demonstrated against it. The second project, which is a legacy and a mega project for this government, was about the house and its financing, which was also challenged in court. It even went to the Supreme Court. It is just recently when the Supreme Court realized that and made a deliberate ruling that the finance bill, the Finance Act was well placed, and the public participation was conducted. So this government has got a lot of problems. It is just last month when we were spending a lot of time just checking on the TVs about the developments around the impeachment motions of the Rigathi Gachagua. So the government has not settled so well in terms of providing for development to the people. The issue touching on the SHA is also a problem as we speak. Not everybody is so happy about it because of how it was hurriedly done. So many people are still asking themselves, where are our monies that we used to remit to the NHIF? It is not still a question that we are asking ourselves. The issue of Adani, the deal about the Adani, it is in court today as we speak, though some are saying that it is good. So all those things are some of the problems that have been facing this government. So in a scale of 1 to 10, I can give it 5. It has tried. But with the introduction now coming up of the broad-based, things have started taking shape. On the energy part of it, fuel, we have seen the reduction of the fuel prices. Though today they have done nothing, it is just constant. But we want to say that with the experts that were brought from the Azimio part of it, I can see Mbadi streamlining the finance docket, and things are working so well. We believe that as we move forward towards the end of this term and tenure of office of William Samoei Ruto, because let me talk about this term, because as we see, he is going for 2 terms. But towards the end of this term, we may have something good as a people.
Okay, that brings me to a question. You said that the end of this term, it may bring good things to the people. Does it mean that Rigathi Gachagua was not able to deliver with the president now that he is gone? Kithure Kindiki is going to bring more additions to this broad-based government.
Yes, I believe in Kithure Kindiki's leadership because it is always believed that leadership that is together a leadership that brings ideas together, a leadership that shares together. Such leadership prospers, and it has its prosperity. It has a success. But a leadership that keeps on quarreling each other, that such leadership cannot build, and it has less lifespan. So because Rigathi Gachagua was not giving a conducive environment to his boss, each and every time not providing for the goodwill for people to come around the boss, and even William Samoei Ruto was still keeping on to tackle issues again just around the Rigathi Gachagua. Now, Kithure Kindiki is a man, a scholar, is a person who believes in leadership, is a person who understands this government. So with him in place as the deputy president, things will get right. So I support them. Today, I believe that they will take this country to a position where we all want. Because I've told you, Rigathi Gachagua was telling us that this government was for the few, and it was only for the shareholders. Now, Kithure Kindiki has come in, a person that is promising a government of inclusivity, a government that believes in the cause for development. Is somebody that is telling us that he's going to support the president. One of the rules in the 48 Laws of Power tells us about that you cannot outshine your master. You cannot keep on intimidating. You cannot keep on going against your master's directive. So Kithure Kindiki will support Ruto, and they will work so better.
Okay, thank you, Mheshimiwa. Just as we wind up in 2 minutes, would you just address the audience and tell them something about politics in Kondele and also the Bunge government?